This is exercise 1.2, creating a VHD boot file using disk partition and DISM. This is found in the supporting Windows 8.1 lab manual in preparation for exam 70-688, part of the Microsoft official academic course. So in this lab, we're going to create a VHD boot file using the command prompt utilities. The mindset behind this is that DiskPart allows you to manage disk partitions, including partitioning, formatting, deleting, shrinking, and assigning drive letters. You can also change drive letters. DISM allows you to manage offline Windows images. The approximate time for this exercise is about 25 minutes. So we're going to go back to Windows 8A. And we're going to right-click our Start button and go into Computer Management. And we're going to select on Disk Management. Oops, that was from one. Alright, so we're still going to click on Start, and we're going to go in the Command Prompt Admin. And at the Command Prompt Admin, I'm going to just make this a little bit larger so it's easier to see. So I just right-clicked on the bar, and then Properties, and then Font. And then OK. Okay, here we're going to type in DISKPART. And this brings us to question 3. How would you describe the DiskPart command that allows you to execute subcommands? Well, the DiskPart command is basically a text mode command interpreter. That's all it is. So to create a VHD file, we're going to execute the following commands. Create space vdisk space file equals C:\\/ win8 VHDB dot VHD space maximum equals 20512 space type equals expandable. And if this ends up going into 2 lines, that's fine. It's supposed to be all 1. And DiskPart successfully created the virtual disk file. Now we're going to select space vdisk space file equals C:\\/ win8 VHDB dot VHD. Enter. DiskPart successfully selected the virtual disk file. Now we're going to attach the disk. ATTACH attach space vdisk. Enter. DiskPart successfully attached the virtual disk file. Now if you're following along in your lab manual and you're required to do so, this is where you would take your next screenshot. One thing about screenshots is that we have available on our computer, if you're using Windows, it's a little snipping tool. If you don't already have it, if you right-click and do a search, simply type in snip, and then you can right-click and you can pin this to your taskbar. You can see mine's already pinned. And if I click on here, I can do a new, and it'll just allow me to select my screen. And then I can simply do File, Save As, and I can do this as oops. Alright, so I saved it. It's right here. can always go back in and rename it. Just click on F2. Screenshot 1-2. Oops. There we go. There's our screenshot. That's how you can do one. It's very, very simple. Okay. Now we're going to execute the following command to create the partition, assign the F drive letter to it, and then format the disk. Create space, partition space, primary, enter. Assign space, letter equals F, enter. Format space, quick. And since this dialog box came up, we're just going to click on cancel, cancel, oops, and cancel. Now to apply the Windows image, which is the install.wim, to the F drive, we're going to execute the following commands. DISM space / apply-image space / image file : //. Now we're getting ready to apply an image located in the RWDC01. This is why we had to log in as the Contoso/administrator. Software / install.wim space / index:1 space / apply dir: f : /. And you'll notice that this wrapped. That's fine. Now it does show it in the lab manual as 2 lines, just because it's so long. Alright, now, I don't know if it worked, but let's open up the File Explorer. And no, it did not work. So let's try this again and see what I typed in incorrectly. Okay, DISM / apply-image space / image file : //RWDC01 /software / install.wim space / index space / apply directory : F. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that I can access the WIM file. There's the RWDC. Software install.wim. Okay, so I forgot to click on exit or type in exit here, so we're going to type in EXIT, and then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to do my up arrow tool. Okay, maybe not. We're going to type in that line one more time. There we go. Now it worked. We'll give it a minute to load or run. Okay, so the operation completed successfully. Now we're going to navigate to the F drive, and it looks like it was successful. And if you're following along through the lab manual and you're required to do so, this is where you would take your next screenshot. And that is the end of this exercise and the end of this video. In the next exercise, we'll be adding the VHD image to the boot menu.